Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and another episode of our trip to Egypt. In this video, I'll show you our full day tour in Luxor. In the morning, we ate breakfast at the hotel. Then we went to the West Bank and visited the massive Mortuary Temple of Hatshepsut, built by the 5th pharaoh, a female queen of the 18th dynasty of Egypt. Then we went to visit the Valley of the Kings, where the underground tombs were built by the pharaohs and powerful nobles of the new kingdom. Followed by that, we visited an alabaster factory for a live demonstration of how they cut the rocks and carved them into fine pieces. In the afternoon, we went back to the east bank of the town and visited the Karnak Temple, built over 2000 years ago as a cult temple that was dedicated to the gods Amun, Mut and Khonsu. After that, we ate our lunch at a local restaurant called El Hussein. Right before the sunset, we went to the Luxor Temple, built around 3000 years ago by the sandstone block from Nubia. The magnificent view of the temple by the Nile River and the sun setting in the background was the perfect way to start the Luxor Temple tour. We hung around the temple until nightfall, when all the lights were lit, to see a dazzling view of the temple against the clear night sky. So let's go start our full day tour of Luxor. Good morning from Luxor, our first full day here. We got here last night from Aswan. Our plan today is to visit the Valley of the Kings on the west bank, and then we're going to come back to the east bank to see Luxor Temple and Karnak Temple. So that's the plan. The tour will be a guided tour, so somebody will come and pick us up and show us around. So but before starting that, we're going to go have some breakfast. So let's go start the tour. After the breakfast, we met our tour guide Fanny, an Egyptologist. Then we started our West Bank journey.
We found some similarity between the atmosphere in Upper Egypt. So the River Nile, the only river in the world, the current from the south to the north, not from the north to the south.
After arriving at the parking lot, we got our tickets at the gate, and now we are riding this tram that will take us right in front of the temple of Hatshepsut. We got off the tram and now walking towards the temple.
And as you can notice, about
We are now going to the Valley of the Kings, which is just a short ride from the temple. We bought our tickets at the ticket counter. The ticket cost 240 Egyptian pound per person. With this ticket, we can see 3 tombs of our choice from the list of tombs that are open. To see more than 3 tombs, you have to buy additional tickets. Our guide suggested us to see 4 tombs in total, so we paid an extra 100 Egyptian pound per person for the 4th tomb. So let's go see the tombs. So we have come to the first tomb. This one is KB16, used for the burial of Pharaoh Ramses I of the 19th dynasty. This is a rather small tomb, only 29 meters long, having 2 descending staircases with a linking corridor leading to the burial chamber. So let's go inside and check it out. Now we're gonna go to the second tomb, which is KV9, constructed by Pharaoh Ramses V, but his uncle Ramses VI later reused it as his own. The decorations in this tomb are said to be one of the most spectacular in the valley. So let's go check it out. Now we are at KV11. This tomb was built by Ramses III. It is one of the longest tomb in the valley, 188 meter long and nicely decorated as well. However, corridor to the burial chamber is closed and we can go only up to the pillared hall. So let's go check it out. After the amazing tombs visit at the Valley of the Kings, we have now come to this alabaster factory where they will show us how they cut these lightly colored translucent rocks and carve them into fine pieces.
How make the statues, how make the tiles, how make the vases as well. All made by hand, but we start by the alabaster, which has three colors. First color is the white alabaster, which we get these stones behind the mountain, behind King's Valley.
What is that called, you said?
White ones.
White one.
Yes.
This is the honey.
This is the honey brown. And third is the dark one.
What is that dark?
We get these stones behind the mountain, behind King's Valley. Actually, the pyramid. And the economy likes to do it by hammer like this. After that, the vase become like this. It's a bit heavy at the beginning. And hold it. Heavy, isn't it? Yeah. You drop it, you don't pay.
Oh wow.
You drop it, you work.
Because it doesn't break.
After that, we add some water with glue and powder, and then we wrap all the vase by linen. After that, we put the vase under sun for 3 days to be. Oh, thank you very much. He's strong man, Egyptian rum. Okay. So after we make the hole, after that the vase become like this. Then take off linen by the hammer again, and some nice handmade vase. Look how light is it now?
Oh my goodness.
This is very light handmade.
If you drop it, it's gonna break?
It doesn't break.
Doesn't break?
easily, yes, because it's handmade.
Hold it. Don't drop it.
this
Then
is
Big
you work,
difference
Yeah,
from
the-
this
that
to
one's
this.
so heavy and this
So
is not.
this is to make this about 10 days.
10 days?
10 days handmade vase.
Or maybe drop it. We can leave you here.
No problem. No problem.
We can leave you
Ah,
here.
yeah, you work it. You know, look at this.
Oh my god.
It's
This
heavier,
is heavy.
thicker, and shiny. Because this made by machine. This is here 20
That's
vases, 1 hour work.
Yes.
1 hour
1
work?
hour because machine made.
Machine made.
Faster alabaster.
20 what?
20 vases,
Okay.
1 hour. He make this, all this. You can't touch it.
Can I
It's
touch it?
yes, it's hand carved
And how do
You-
you get the black?
because he paint the black. So we
Oh,
say
then he's
this is
carving.
here the original color, black gray, but he painted in black and then he start to carve. So
Is
make
it
the
heavy?
high relief. Yes,
Heavy?
yes, very heavy. Yes, he using just the hammer and the chisel to make all these relief. You see, with Ramses II, Anubis, and Horus. You see here Sekhmet and Betah.
So what kind of marble is this?
It's not marble, it's
not-
basalt.
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 Basalt is the volcanic stone, like
Oh,
lava ones. It's lit harder than granite.
So the original color is this?
Yes,
right?
it's this.
And then he painted
painted
it
it
and
and
then
then-
he's
Yes,
making
all
the
of them he
design.
painted. And the first he painted all, and then he start to carve. So he need the patience and concentration, and both of all is the talented, because he doesn't went to
Lot of
school.
patience.
Yes, and concentration. He really talented, and he make small vases, small jars, and so on.
And then you give him the design or he does it on his own?
No, sometimes this is here under recommended because this is goes to the USA. 1 hour you have seen in a tombs. So with the high or deep relief, each since something has meaning. Using just the chisel. Sometimes make it natural like this. Sometimes colored it.
Oh, okay.
Because in US, Europe, a lot of rain and snow, the color never comes out. And you can make hole to hand it to them. Anyway, we have many kind of stones. We'll go inside to show what we have. Thank you for listening. So, one more minute to show what we have, and then we look around quietly. There's no stress, there's no push. Okay, so this is here. See basalt stone, which is done by side outside. The vases, the cups, the jars. See, it's done. And this is here the onyx. Onyx is a semi-precious stone. It's natural colors. You can use these cups for drink, the vase for water. Give the cheese pieces, best of mortar. sell by cost prices. Definitely, if you buy more than one piece, you get discount. With the smart.
We are now heading back to the East Bank. Our next stop is the Karnak Temple. We have arrived at the Karnak Temple, bought our tickets, and now walking towards the entrance of the temple.
To be honest with you, it's much cheaper than any hot air balloon in the world. You know, in Turkey, I did the hot air balloon in Turkey, in Istanbul. You can see the Sphinx lion body with ram head. The lion referred to the power, and the ram referred to the Lord Ammon. And all Karnak Temple built dedicated to Ammon, and the god Ammon protected me. The temple, by the way, the oldest section in the temple, they started to build the temple from the back area. They built the huge towers. You can see the ramps where the workers was found in Egypt till nowadays. This altar made of the second. And between this field we can see his favorite wife, the Queen Nefertari. Something written in Arabic. When you will look over there, you're gonna see a king. His features looks very young. This King Tutankhamun, one of the youngest, one of the youngest rulers. If you're gonna look over, try to imagine the floor here in the ancient time was marble, and he tied them from the arms and from the neck. Painted like those colors. And here the fruits and the flowers and the bread and this different kind of offering, all of that is on top of this broken obelisk here by the ship. Brought from Aswan.
Oh,
How they brought it?
yeah.
By a lot of boats. More This part was in the sun and the rest of it was the rose or realize that there is a mosque and there is a church. If you hear the azan from the minaret, you will realize there is a mosque. This is not the only way to make a lake like this. The main
We have now come for lunch at this restaurant called El Hussein, which is just a short drive from Karnak Temple. The lunch is from a set menu, so we got some bread, lentil soup, salad, tahini sauce, some pickles, grilled chicken with rice and french fries, some kind of a black sauce, faba beans, kofta kebab with rice and french fries, and for Alia also kofta kebab with rice and french fries. Overall, the quality of the food was okay, but it seemed overpriced for Egyptian standard. We paid 200 Egyptian pounds per person for the meal. Okay, now we are heading towards our last stop of the day, the Luxor Temple, which is a very short drive from the restaurant. We'll see the temple right before the sunset and after the sunset when all the lights are lit. So guys, this brings us to the end of this long day tour of Luxor. I hope you liked this video as it covered some of the famous attractions and UNESCO heritage sites of Luxor and Egypt. Please like and share it if you enjoyed this video. Please tune in for my next video on our second day tour of Luxor before we fly to Cairo. So until then, take care and goodbye.